faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, more spectacular than a rocket launch, wilder than science fiction, sexier than Playboy, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
What is it?
It is me, the Choy Dragon.
How about that?
And I'm here to tell you about the most imaginative, far-reaching...
Those crummy commercials we knocked together last...
This campaign is based on a fantastic new breakthrough in the manufacture of canned chow mein.
It is?
Certainly. What is it, my friends, that makes a chow mein dinner an exciting and thrilling experience?
Fortune cookies with dirty messages?
I shall choose to ignore that.
Feel free.
The answer is crispness. Chow mein should be crisp and crunchy. Who wants mushy, gooey chow mein?
Yuck.
Only the Choy chow mein has achieved that sparkling crispness and zesty crunchiness. We do it with dragon fire. Only the Choy chow mein is quick cooked in dragon fire.
Actually, they use steam, but what kind of campaign would that make?
Now, this amazing concept has been created through the joint efforts of Beatrice Foods and the dynamic LaChoy people, Camel Methuen, the dragon fire folk, and the internationally famous Muppets Incorporated.
Well, there's a thrill for you.
Of course, you all know of the Muppets' work on ABC's The Jimmy Dean Show. It was for this show that they first created the internationally famous puppet dog, Ralph. Howdy.
Was that him?
Yup. Howdy.
Is that all he says?
He's a star anymore, and we have to pay him. Howdy. He agreed to stop by and say howdy. Howdy.
He does it very well.
Howdy. The Muppets have also appeared on such great network shows as... Howdy. Such shows as Jack Parr, Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, Arthur Godfrey, Today, and Al Hurt's Fanfare. On these shows, the Muppets have performed a number of hilarious acts. The Muppets are also known for their unique television commercials. You can see why Muppets' warm, gentle humor has endeared them to children of all ages.
Looks like a bunch of sickos, if you ask me.
And now, Muppets' crowning achievement, the creation of me, the exclusive LaChoy fire-breathing dragon. Howdy. Anyway, Muppets Incorporated is headed by Mr. Jim Henson. Howdy. Will you cut that out? A few days ago, we recorded a few informal comments of his as he explained how the LaChoy commercials were made.
And I've put together some film to go with his commentary.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's watch.
Camel Methuen first contacted me last September about doing a series of commercials for LaChoy chow mein. And their idea of using a dragon that breathed real fire quite intrigued me. Since time was short, I knew that doing this job would provide a real challenge to myself and the entire staff. Now, the first thing I did was turn the commercials over to our scriptwriting department for adding the Muppet-like humor to the commercials. And meanwhile, our special effects department began working on perfecting this fire-breathing mechanism for the dragon. I always personally do the final sketches for the puppet characters, and as soon as these were done, I turned them over to our puppet builders and costumers. Of course, the entire success of this LaChoy dragon depended on getting the fire-breathing mechanism perfected. At the same time, our scenic department was working on the sets and properties that we needed for the job. And all departments really pitched in to make this series of commercials as spectacular as possible. When the day of filming arrived, my staff and myself felt quite confident that all problems, including the one of the fire-breathing dragon, had been overcome. Finally, we were all ready to shoot, and Del Ankers, our cinematographer, rolled the camera on the first of the LaChoy chow mein commercials. I will admit that these particular commercials posed some problems in filming. And the finished spots may look simple enough, but actually we did have a few problems that did prove challenging and costly. However, we at Muppets Incorporated feel that anything is worth it to turn out some really fine commercials for a fine product like La Choy chow mein.
You put that film together?
Yep.
Maybe we better just watch the commercials.
Fine.
You ready?
Sure.
Then let's watch. Howdy. Will you stop that?
Now, the La Choy chow mein commercials.